welcome to Virus Bugs channel, and today we are going to be looking at the story of the Redstone, I think like it's the Redstone Guardian or something like that, which you can see in my display back here. It's this big guy just here, so let's not have a look at him. He's going to sit back in my display, and let's get right into it. He was walking in one of his old worlds he had made 10 years ago, when Minecraft has just been on for 10 years. He walked down the train track, admiring all of the art he had built, walking past the powered railway as the redstone touched the tips of his feet, walking past all of the memories he had built, walking past when the Nether has first been released. He felt like he was walking past every single piece of Minecraft, just without notice. He kept on walking until he reached one of his favourite parts, the Ender Chest, the average home part. And he also reached one of his favourite bosses, the Wither. When that first got released, then he looked at the redstone thing, walked straight past it like it was nothing, and then continued on with his walk. Walking past when decorations was first added to Minecraft, walking past the end and all of this junk, walking past when the woodland mansion and the illager danger increased a lot by a lot, walking past everything. It feels like he had been walking past generations of hard work from the Mojang facility, whatever it's called. He had finally made it to the vault. The vault is somewhere he had built. It was his lab. And then he entered the vault with a big bang. He knew how his vault worked. Looked at the sign of his area and then continued walking, looking at all of the Mojang signs, knowing he was one of them. Walking past all of this redstone, until seeing a little spark. In the distance on the other side of the glass was this creature. He remembered it losing the mug vote, but now he gave it a new retexture just in case. But it had lost the mug vote again. Behold, the Redstone Golem! And with a quick smack of his sword, from the tip of his sword, with a quick tap, it was on. And then asked himself, why did I work with the agent to make this? Why did it lose the mob vote? Why are people like this? I mean, look at this. But then he realised the agent was trying to tell him something. The agent let him look into the future. And then what he saw shocked him. He saw his creation being copied. His creation being copied so bad that it has been a mob made with copper and a lightning rod. The copper golem. Then the agent let out a silent whisper saying, your creation has been copied, multiple times before disappearing. He decided to go through the mine shaft he had also built, looking at all of the ores and stuff like that, thinking it was so beautiful. until while he was going up to cart with his while he was going up the rails with his minecart, in a quick flash, the agent was right in front of him, stopping his minecart in an intense clash, and then telling him, "You shall not dare make any more mobs, because whatever you think on making will be copied. In whatsoever way your creations shall be copied." And he ignored the agent, went back up to his thing, and then looked at his another creation that also lost a mob vote, the Wither Boss. He wondered why it lost a mob vote, just like he wondered with the little light of the Redstone Golem, but has now fallen off its throne. He wondered why it was gone, so he walked up to it with a flint and steel to activate it, but then the agent stopped him right in front of him, and he questioned the agent, but then the agent let out a little sigh and then said, "This is what is going to be added to the game." He looked at a video, the person looked at a video, the creator of Minecraft, the Mojang thing, official by the way. He trembled to the floor, staring at what he had saw was his pupils the size of a tiny crumb, realizing he couldn't create anything good. Looking at Minecraft story mode and seeing what had already been his creation existing. And then he said to the agent, "How do you know all of this? How are you even showing me this?" But the agent had already disappeared. But that made him angry. He wanted this to be added to the game. So he done the grateful thing and tried making something. But then the agent stopped in front of him, told him the news. He got so angry, he decided it was time to bring this little light of sparkiness back, and then built what he desired. He used what was already in Minecraft to build a simple little design and how to summon this thing in, registering every single block with love and hope that his creations, his unique creations, shall be added to the game, not losing another mob vote. None of that. And then he built a few summonings. And he built. First summoning he built was a big redstone thing, but then he denied it, thinking this would be too easy, actually too hard. But then put this down with the pistons power. He put the last pistons down, placed the pumpkin on top, and then his creation shined in front of his eyes. He knew what he had created, a masterpiece. The agent tried to warn him about Minecraft dungeons and their boss, but then the creature let out a big roar, punching the agent thousands of blocks away with its piston. Then, where the agent fell, something else happened. There was a golem right behind him with sticky pistons, punching the agent. The agent slamming up against the wall, falling into the ocean, and was never to be seen again. But the agent was just trying to warn him of what he was doing, because the creator had went a bit too far, put his thing on the mob vote. It had won. He had finally been happy for once. He cried in tears, but then stopped. a smile smirked on his face. He wanted more victories. So he made this special minecart with the number 10 on it, because this is a go-kart minecart. But then the agent once again appeared after a few hours ago of him getting knocked into the sea. He appeared right in front of him and then sighed and then showed him what the future will look like and showed him the update with the minecarts. He tried to push away the agent like he done before with his creation. And he tried making another creation run in front of him. But the agent just sighed. Tried chucking it right at him. He disappeared and reappeared in a different spot, saying, "Look at this." And in one of the pictures, there it lied. The custom mining carts. He felt super upset. And then tried making something else with his own creations, but the agent just made that thing disappear into smoke. And he said, "Why? You are now so greedy that you are using other creations just for your own greed? Now listen to me and look at this." The agent showed him the picture as the creator shockingly dropping to the ground, his jaws dropping to the very tip of the mines after he saw all of the creations that has already been created. He tried drawing with a creator pencil on them, trying to make him look like his creations, but then the agent just made them disappear again, seeing as that was already a copy, and then telling him in a very, very loud voice, "You shall stop copying, or else will ban you from ever making anything again." But that made the creator angry. So angry he felt like he had the power, so much power. And he trapped the agent in a redstone cage and then said, "Try and stop me from what I'm gonna do." And the agent sat there, sighing, saying he's gonna make a big mistake until it happened. He was messing around. But then something very, very bad happened. He had made a monster, as what you guys would think, but he thought it was good. He thought it was finally a creation. He thought he had made a masterpiece. The agent trying to stop him, just feeling powerless under that. And then he started building his mind out of redstone, building anything his mind desired. He built a slime. The agent tried stopping him because that was a copy, but he didn't really care. He built a shooter, tried stopping him and pointing him at the plant golem from Minecraft Legends. He didn't care. He just told the agent to shut it, as the agent was tears running down his face, trembled to the floor, shouting in the redstone cage, "Stop! You will destroy this universe if you keep on making it." But he just sat down on a chair that only the creators got to use, by the way, and started to laugh. Laughed so hard that the agent started disappearing, sitting on his creator chair, laughing as hard as he possibly could, until the agent just disappeared. Knew that he would destroy his own reality, and just went to a different one, knowing what would happen next. Because he could see the future. He knew he couldn't stop it. So he just left. And waited for him, and waited for the creator to see his mistake.
Empty creative inventory.
Creator, hum. My creations are so good. Creator, hum. I feel a bit bad for that agent back there. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. Creator, well, at least now I get to create whatever my mind desires. Creator, well, what about this? This looks very interesting. And the agent watched, laughing at him, knowing what mistake he is making. But it was all too late. He placed the last thing down. And then the agent sent through a portal a little smirk on his face through a portal. He looked at him and saying, "You know what you just done. You doomed us all." Ah! But the creator just ignored him, and then finally realised what he had done. The creator tried running as he gets slowed down by his own creations. The giant one was summoning in little ones. He had created a forbidden sword along with it. Screaming in panic. The agent wasn't like a normal one. He just left him. And then started laughing through a voice before the portal. "You should have listened to me. And fine, I'll give you a chance. Here, take this special gauntlet." The man, trembling, he jumped with one punch. He has to amount a bit of the thing, health, getting launched back. But he didn't give up yet. He started firing TNT with the power of the mighty gauntlet, but then whipped out a hammer out of his pocket that the agent has given. With a few smacks, the Redstone Golem was on a bit lower health. But then he went game over as he grabbed out of his pocket the refragler, or whatever it's called, and then started attacking the beast at full force, charging into battle, attacking as much as he could with the dust refragler, but it just wasn't any use. The agent laughing away as he knew what mistake he has made. But then this happened. He got a dagger with weakness on it. Oh, his own creation versus his own creation. Started attacking as quick as he could with the dagger. It was no use. He couldn't defeat the beast, no matter what he done. But he didn't give up yet. He sharpened his dagger with a bottle of poison that only the creators were allowed to use, by the way. And also used it with the normal one. And then started attacking for real, giving the creature effects of poison. Until having to do this, he got one of these creations, a firework inside of a crossbow. As you can see, he grabbed it while it was on the floor. It started to disappear from Minecraft as he had upgraded it to its most powerful form, the Blaze Fury Islandist. Little did he know it was not doing any damage to the boss. He picked out an ice pick and thought that this would do the trick. Started beating up the monster. It was no use. He was so upset. He said, I should have listened to you multiple times before. With one blast, the creature has got its health lowered by 1,000. But then, because he was a creator and he realised how much power he was as a creator, he spewed out some bees. He spewed out bees out of his mouth. Invisible bees. But they just died. Until he grabbed out of his pocket a wooden staff of dominance that done no damage. He thought he was doomed. Until this happened. I've enjoyed this show for enough. Hey, it's you! It's the creator again. Well, I've been enjoying myself for a bit too much now. Here, take this sword. Super duper strong. Made for eliminating. As he knew what he's got. He's got the power. He's got the Hero Brian sword. The Dark sword. All of those names, all of those swords in one. The Shadow Blade. As in one swing, the creature died. But then, the agent realised his mistake. In seconds, he was raging with power, having the need to destroy everything, with the giant sword off of the creature in his hands. By the way, just in case you didn't see it, I'll resummon him. You see that sword on the top? Yeah, so that's the one he got. With the sword trembling in his hands, a weird smile on his face, he started laughing. He said, I don't need you anymore. I already am an agent. I've got even more power than you. Now go, before I make you. In seconds, his body transformed into a monster. As him trembling with the sword, he knew his mistake, but the badness was taking over. He started to transform until he became one of them, one of the evil forces. He was the Fiery Forge leader. He knew what he had done, having the need to destroy the universe of Minecraft and video games. And he let out a word saying, now let's start by breaking all of the stone in this dimension. Yes! And then destroying all of the farm and stuff that players has been working on. Killing all of the mobs. Yes. Okay, I'll chop down all of the wood in this dimension. Destroy it. Oh, I get it. I'll need this shovel just here so that I can dig this world up. Or maybe I'll just use my biggest power, the ancient sword. But something that the agent sent at him has heard what he said. Super offended. It's shown itself. As the creator's jaw dropped to the floor, he looked, saying, "What is that?" Screaming it at the agent. And the agent just started to laugh and said, "You said you wanted to chop down all of the wood, right? Well then here's some wood you can chop down. And then the creator started running away from none other than the creaking. Some mega creaking, spawning in mini versions of itself. But the creator didn't really care. He used his ancient sword to kill the creaking. Grabbed one of the mini creakings and then slammed it on the floor. And then slammed right next to it its father's head, the mutant creaking. And then decided to make a redstone ritual saying how good redstone is. But that is when he made his mistake. The creator was forgotten for forever. And here's why. He tried making a ritual to say, "Ha! Redstone is way stronger than you, dum-dums. My creations are." As he grabbed the last creakings needed to summon the monster, as he placed the last dead bodies of soldiers, he knew his mistake straight after it happened. The blooming creaking with a blossom on its head. It started blooming, but then he started to laugh. It was a giant snap. The blooming creaking's head was gone, but it regrew another one and then got super angry mode. He straight after doing it knew his mistake, accepted his fate as it happened. He had angered the creaking, so now it has red particles around it. In one zap, the crate was gone, nothing left of him. But there was something horrifying. And that horrifying thing was Hardy has just begun. Because his angel going up to heaven knew his mistake. But then something weird happened. An ancient golem came out of the ground, or the Minecraft Dungeons golden thing, and teamed up with both of all of the ancient creakings, or all of the mega creakings, and then they made an agreement. The overworld started shaking, the ground crumbled, as thousands and thousands of redstone golems started coming out of the ground. First starting with mini redstone golems. And then all of them lit, but they weren't happy. They all started chucking stuff all around the place, destroying everything. And then came the next one up. Then what started crawling out of the ground, or just appearing from these dusts, were all of these giant redstone ones. But then the final most horrifying one was the overworld has been destroyed, as 1,000 boss ancient golem leaders appeared out of nowhere. From thousands of years they have been banned. And by the way, do you know why their name is the ancient golem leader? It's because before he's even made the creation, and the good continue with the story, not chatting now, and the redstone golems start to fight back, but they were just too strong. As they spin with their pistons ready to attack, it was hopeless. The evil redstone has turned the overworld into a fiery wasteland. The end. By the way, do you know why it's called the ancient golem leader? Here's why. This is just a tiny part of the story. thousands and thousands of years ago, before the creator has made his mistake. The ancient golem was a thing, ruling the overworld, but then got banned from the game as Mojang got out his final punch. With the hero Brian's sword, he has defeated the monstrosity. But then, the creator brought it back and multiplied it so much times that not even Mojang himself could kill them. They kept on spreading until everything is gone. Hope you enjoyed today's video. Bye guys, bye, 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 bye. Hey look, even the Redstone Golems are now waving bye. Hey, before you go, make sure, if you like this video, then make sure to hit the like button. And then I'll spark. But until then, I'm done. Unless you like the video, unless you liked the video, but you don't hit the like button, I will still be a sparking golem. Psst, hey, did you know that if you subscribe to the channel, then it will alert you when people make new videos? Yeah, you knew that secret? Because I didn't. I just learned it from the agent. Well, for now, it's me punching my sibling and turning off. Bye. Hope you enjoyed today's video. And you heard what they said. They give you a new fact. Isn't that awesome?